Imagine surviving a plane crash, losing your mother, and then being hunted by the jungle itself. This isn't a movie plot. This isn't a myth. This is a true story that unfolded in the heart of the Colombian Amazon. In June 2023, a small Cessna plane vanished from the radar. It was flying over a jungle so vast and so unforgiving that even experienced rescue teams fear it. On board were a mother and her 4 young children. Minutes after takeoff, something went terribly wrong. The engine failed, and the plane spiraled down, crashing through the dense canopy. The sound of shattering metal was instantly swallowed by the endless, overwhelming green. When rescuers finally reached the mangled wreckage days later, they made a heartbreaking discovery. They found the body of the mother, but the children were gone. At first, the outlook was bleak. This isn't just any forest. It's the Amazon, a place where venomous snakes hide under every leaf, jaguars hunt in complete silence, and swamps can pull you under without a warning. The constant, draining rain saps your strength, day after day. Even highly trained survival experts struggle to last a week here. How could 4 children, the youngest just a baby, possibly stand a chance? But they hadn't given up. The children, led by the oldest, a 13-year-old girl, had walked away from the crash. In that single, terrifying moment, she was no longer a child. She became their leader, their protector, their only hope. With no adults, no food, and no idea where they were, she made a decision that would defy all logic and save their lives. They would keep moving. For 40 agonizing days, the jungle tested their will to live. They slept on the damp ground, huddled together under makeshift shelters of branches and leaves. They survived by drinking rainwater and murky river water. They followed the flow of rivers, clinging to the desperate hope that water would eventually lead to people. Hunger was a constant, gnawing companion. Fear was a shadow that never left their side. And through it all, they had to care for the youngest, an 11-month-old baby. Every step was a monumental effort. But the jungle made one critical mistake. It underestimated them. These were not just any children. They were members of the Huitoto indigenous community. And the oldest sister, Leslie, remembered the lessons passed down from her grandmother. She knew which wild fruits were safe to eat, and which plants were deadly poison. She knew how to move through the undergrowth quietly, like a shadow, and how to find shelter from the relentless rain. This ancient knowledge became their shield, their weapon against the wilderness. The jungle was hunting them, but they knew how to hide. Meanwhile, a massive search operation, named Operation Hope, was underway. Hundreds of Colombian soldiers and indigenous trackers scoured the jungle floor. Helicopters buzzed overhead, broadcasting messages from their grandmother and dropping food packages, hoping the children would find them. But the dense canopy swallowed everything. Days bled into weeks, and hope began to fade. Was it even possible they were still out there? Then, the jungle began to whisper signs of a miracle. A small footprint in the soft mud, the discarded husks of fruit they had eaten, a tiny, makeshift shelter. These were not just clues. They were a testament to their incredible resilience. They were still alive. Finally, after 40 days, a search team heard a faint cry. They followed the sound, and there they were, weak, emaciated, and covered in insect bites, but miraculously alive, all 4 of them. Even the baby had survived. They had done the impossible. They had faced down the Amazon and walked out. This story captivates and terrifies us because it reveals a profound truth we often forget. Strength isn't always about size, or power, or age. Sometimes, true strength is about the simple, stubborn refusal to give up. It's about love transforming into the ultimate survival tool. The jungle tried to erase them. It tried to break their spirits, but the children endured. So it leaves us with a haunting question. If you found yourself in their shoes, lost in the world's deadliest jungle with no help, no tools, and no one left to protect you, would you survive, or would the jungle swallow you forever? Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible true stories.